Perfect.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay,
Okay.
we're recording.
I need air.
Should we open it? Or
What is the best way for
I
air?
think the best is here.
Okay. But I need air.
Use AC. Try it.
Start
It's
getting
good.
claustrophobic.
Is it good for you?
Yeah,
Can
I
put
think
more, a
it's
bit
okay.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going?
Where are we going?
We're going to Malaga, but on the way today the goal is to go to this city called Huelva. So
Huelva?
Huelva. So we're leaving Sines, my hometown, which obviously you know. And
Vamos a Huelva.
Vamos a Huelva. We're gonna go
Vamos a
through the
Huelva.
south of Portugal, through the Algarve. All that we know is that we have a spot to stay in Huelva.
Yeah.
And we just
You have it logged in already?
yeah, it's booked.
Oh, nice. So we just go.
We go.
Awesome.
And that's I was telling you yesterday. Like the thing is, I'm scared of leaving the stuff in the
yeah.
car, and we have a lot of stuff in the car.
Yeah, I have my whole life. I have my whole life in the car.
Including your broken shoulder.
Including
I put the thing in the back. The
my healing shoulder.
how you call the thing?
Yeah,
The sling. Yeah.
Sling life. The sling addiction.
Yeah, you're a sling addict now. Dude, like, how is it like in you're in California now? Is there a lot of like road cyclists there too?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like here, it's been like a thing. Even like you
like
remember?
more than before or something? Or
I
is it
see
always-
more. I see more. I don't know. Look, it could be me too, but I'm also seeing a lot more people running. And what I've been seeing is a lot of the people that run, they can't do it for very long.
They can or can't?
They can't because they start having like injuries or something. Because people get excited and they want, like the guy that was at our barbecue yesterday,
Yeah.
my friend Devi.
Yeah.
So last year when I started making that thing to lose weight, he was using the same person as I was for help, and we both started running a bit more. And we were always talking about that because that's what we had in common. So we used to speak always about that. And the last time, like a couple months ago, he even had a coach for running.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's like,
Dude, that would be awesome.
it's like, yeah, he was really loving it. But then last week he told me, but I couldn't really speak for too long with him. He just told me that he started having some problem on his Achilles tendon and he had to stop. So now he had to start going to the gym. And what I was saying is like, I feel like a lot of people, they start getting into running or something and then they can't do it and they go to bicycle riding because there's no impact.
Oh, yeah. Plus, it's hard to fix your form.
It takes time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Because
I mean, during the whole COVID thing, I had this idea, like, I want to become really good at get my form down with walking really good, because I was walking every day for like miles, like hours, and I wanted to take that time and I was like, okay, I'm going to learn how to walk like perfectly. And I still haven't learned, and that was how many years ago?
But the thing is, like, that's what I was going to say. It's like we have that tendency of like trying to do more. Like, yeah, today I did. You were here with me last year. I was really happy when I did 10Ks. Then I run 15Ks, and I was really, really happy. Then you left, and I run 21, which is half a marathon.
What?
And then I'm like, I don't want to compete. I'm doing it for myself. But then you think, why do I need to do more? Because that's when you start getting injuries because you're not ready.
Yeah.
As you were saying, we don't have the proper form. Or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that a lot of the injury just comes from not knowing how to use your body properly. Yeah. How to do anything, which is funny. That should be like the main thing we learn in school when we first start going.
But think
to school.
about this. I don't know if you ever thought about this. We all have different bodies, and we're teaching, like when you're learning a certain technique, we're teaching the technique the same way. You know, I'm saying like this in basically every sport. The technique is taught the same way, but bodies are different.
Yeah.
For some people, it may be different. Like example, we were speaking about that. You are one of those that you will rotate your feet inside more than outside. That's why your top horns are like a thing. You know? For me, I do it the Charlie Chaplin way.
Yeah, you're the you're like the fucking.
Yeah, but it's true. Like
dude,
that
you're
negative.
like the Portuguese Charlie Chaplin.
Oh my god, that's it. Look, I even got a mustache.
I know.
I
dude.
need to get the head.
I feel like you got an Italian mustache.
Oh, so I'm the Italo-Portuguese. But at the end of the day, but think about what I was saying. It's like bodies are different, so maybe the technique doesn't work the same with everyone. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong too.
But I mean, even like just learning your own form, learning from your own body is so. It's crazy once you get used to doing things a certain way and how hard it is to reverse.
That's another problem that we have. Really hard to reverse.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm embarking on or trying to do now as much as I can, because I'm at the beginner phase of skating again, since not skating in so long.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like last year when you were with me, you said that when you first got here, you were feeling a bit positive about your shoulder because you were working out a bit and you were feeling.
Yeah, I was feeling better. I was feeling better for sure.
And then there was this one day that we were just skating and you did the one back torque. It was good.
I opened my shoulders.
The first one was good, but you wanted to get it better.
Yeah. Because there's a certain feeling and stance I do when it feels the best. But that stance opens up my shoulders. And
was that the one that was the beginning of the whole thing again, or was it already?
No, it was already. I mean, when I had come from Canada, it happened once, but it was already so loose. But I was really focusing on skating in ways that wasn't opening my shoulder. Mm-hmm. And I think I had like trained my body not to open it, but then when it came to do that torque, I really wanted to do that torque. So I opened it up again, and that motion threw it out.
So it's weird because we were skating normally. Remember, we were skating the long rail and all that stuff.
Yeah, like that stuff. It's easy to keep.
Well, I don't. Yeah,
for
maybe for you because
arms contained.
You still have the Olympic record for that rail.
Which I'm a little bummed I haven't. I didn't on this particular.
I tried. I did what?
Travel.
I did 4 or 3.
You did 3.
Fucking hell, you did 50.
I actually think you did 2, but.
No, don't take it.
And you didn't come off the end.
Why do you think I did 2?
Because you did, didn't you? Just do 2?
No, I did more. I was even saying my record is 5, and I was going for the 5th, and I couldn't do the last one.
Oh.
Yeah,
but I don't think any of them you came off the end.
You motherfucker.
I mean, maybe in a small town of Savannahs, it counts.
Dude,
when there's only
look, let me tell you, I'm the champion of my neighborhood, and it got so easy in my neighborhood that I'm gonna change to a new one. Next time you come, I'm in a new neighborhood. Let's see if I can win that one too.
I hope so.
The other one is closer to the skate park. It may get harder.
Yeah, right.
You motherfucker. Look, it may take forever, but I'm gonna film more than 15 just for you.
I don't think you can.
Dude!
And if you do, I'm still gonna come and break it.
I don't know about that. You need to work on that shoulder, my friend.
I think I could break it right now, actually.
Why the fuck am I going through here? I think I'm going through here just to see where Jalen is, the controlling parent.
She's over here? It's
There
because you're
come
flustered in this conversation.
Yeah, I didn't
Knowing that I'm
I
gonna-
didn't need to go here. But anyway, we'll go through here. It's okay. Yeah, we got from. You remember Porto Covo? The next town with like all those rocks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna drive through Porto Covo.
Okay.
But yeah.
Are we still even going in the direction?
Yeah, we're going down south.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, you can go down south by the coast, which is where we are now,
Oh, okay.
or you can go down south more like through the middle. That's where we need to go because we go more to Spain. So
Oh, okay.
Spain is the opposite way from the coast.
Uh-huh.
So if we do it this way, we're gonna do like a L, while the other one is just like more direct.
Oh, okay.
Jalen should be here. I don't know on what waves she's gonna be surfing because I see no waves.
Can I walk down this and get to Algesur?
Yes, you know, we were talking about Dirk, the guy from Edo,
Yeah.
the German guy. I was like, not this summer, but the previous summer, he stayed by my place, and then he just started walking, and he walked all the way to Savannahs, all the way the coast. It's a very known trail.
Oh, really?
He did it for like 10 days or 12 days. Or
See
something.
this? Where was he sleeping?
He would stop along the way, and I think he had a tent and he could stop in places, but he also booked places, and
Uh-huh.
you can just do the whole trail.
Like, could you just like camp along the coast?
Not put a tent, but you can bring a sleeping bag and do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to put a tent?
Not in the beach. You would need to stop at a
Oh, okay.
camping
Oh, okay.
area. But like Tual Zur is about 100 kilometers, so you can do it like in 2 days. You could even do it in 1 day if you want.
I want to walk the Camino,
Which one?
but that's in Spain.
Camino, yeah. It's the. I'm trying to think the name of
Is
this.
it the Santiago?
Yeah, Camino Santiago.
Yeah.
That's in the north. Where is? Yeah, I don't see Jalen here. Well, I also don't see any waves, so I don't see where they're gonna be surfing.
Jalen's supposed to be surfing today?
Yes, with those. She's on that active holidays thing, and every day they have a different activity.
Oh, wow.
So today she was extremely excited because
God, that's gotta be hard getting a bunch of
she's been doing different things every day. Yesterday they did paddle, which is that racket sport, like
Whoa, that's cool.
old school squash nowadays. It's called paddle. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying something really wrong. But the day before they did, I don't know, something else. Not sure.
Where did I go with? I think I was like with Janice once, and I walked along like a coast of somewhere. There was a castle or shit. I can't even. That's not a
That was
good
what?
description. I tried those electric roller skate things.
That's in Sinj, behind the coast, right? Where we went for a run the last night.
Oh,
night.
no. I think I was with Janice and she was going somewhere, and then I got out and walked around this small town.
That's probably Porto Covo, the town that I'm saying now.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just
I
see if
think that's what it is.
Jalen is here. Because this is the other place that they could be surfing.
Yeah, this road's fucked.
That's normal. We just come see if they...
Yeah, this is kind of looking like actually what it was.
So here there's a surf school and they're most probably gonna be here. So we can just also tell Chinese. But there's no waves nowhere. So
But they got all the surfing stuff here.
that's where they are. Check all the kids there. There.
Ah.
Yeah, one of those guys. Yeah, that's it. I've seen it done. I'll just tell mommy where she is. Okay. So for how long? When do you have your flight back?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, I had no idea.
I don't ever get a flight back anywhere.
So what did you buy an open flight or?
Yeah, I just got. Yeah, I just got a one-way.
Oh, I thought it would be way more expensive usually.
No, not at all.
Ah. So what is the plan?
Well, the plan is just to get to Blading Camp.
And then from there just
And then from there,
wing it?
yeah, go with it. The plan was just to get to Blading Camp. And then after Blading Camp, I don't know.
What did you do last year after Blading Camp?
Last year after Blading Camp, what did I do?
You did went to Germany, but was before or after Blading Camp? It was
No,
before.
it was before. Actually, I went from here to Germany, and then when I went from Germany to Blading Camp. And then I went from Blading Camp to Washington, and I stayed with Lonnie and his family for like a month. And then I went back to California, and then that's when I could finally start figuring out all the appointments and stuff to fix my shoulder, which took forever to do.
And no skating almost in between?
No.
Could you skate last year at Blading Camp?
Yeah, I did. The first week I went, it was inline.
At all the cows.
Whoa! Wow, there's so many.
So you skate the first
Yeah,
week?
yeah. The first week was like this time, same exact time, and it was inline week, and I had no problems. I only skated like very simply, but I skated every day with everyone, and
Who was the teachers last year?
Let me see. Who was there? I think it was like me, Mary. Me, Mary, Wani, Jem. Do you know Jem?
Jam, who is Jam? Wait.
Jamil's from Manchester.
I met him.
Yeah.
Yes, I met
Yeah.
him. When was it? I think it was when if it's the guy that I'm thinking, I met him at. There was this urban skating meetup, but there was some aggressive skaters there.
Yeah, it was probably him.
Yeah.
I think he teaches skate lessons in Malaga.
Yes, I
He
think it's
lives
the
there
guy.
with his wife.
Yes. Dark skin.
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
met him.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love him.
And was Niels there last year?
No, I don't remember him being there. God, who else was there? Now that my memory is just like.
Oh, look at that. The donkeys. I love them.
What? And ostriches?
Yes.
What?
And horses.
And mini horses. Holy cow.
This beach right here.
Yeah.
It's called Samocaire. It's basically one of those postcards from Portugal. I don't know if you can see it from here. We can see those things.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the postcard from Portugal.
Like typical.
It's like really specifically that beach. There's a photo from the top where you see a really big rock with water coming almost all over, and there's like, it feels like there's beach, like water coming in two very different directions because of the rock. That's that spot. It's called Samocaire, and here it's a nudist beach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Praia do Salto. Jump beach. I don't know why it's jump beach for a naked beach.
This is so cool.
These areas amazing.
Yeah.
Especially in days like today, it's not a lot of wind now.
Uh-huh.
The ocean is really,
There's so many cool little areas.
yeah. And now they're a bit more opened again with the RVs. During COVID, it started getting like really insane because all the people, like, we had a lot of Germans and a lot of
Oh, like during
Austrians,
when it was happening?
Dutch people. A lot of them wanted to leave their countries and they came here and they had to enforce like those rules for the RVs because there were RVs everywhere.
Yeah.
I think now it's opening up a little bit more. again.
But they were letting them like into the country during the time?
Oh, well, in Europe, Portugal is part of the European community, so you can move freely within.
But
There's
I
no-
mean, I
there's no
thought
bo-
you're like not allowed.
Yeah, but there's no borders. We don't have borders. The borders are like when you come via an airplane
Yeah.
and you enter.
Oh, but I mean, like, if you know, you weren't allowed at that time to even.
Yeah,
be-
driving you could drive with a reason or something like that, and not every country had the same rules and all that
okay.
stuff.
Oh, okay, so some
And
people were
in
just-
Portugal, as an example, there would be some days that you could drive after, and you couldn't drive after a certain
Yeah,
time, or you
yeah.
could say that you go for work and you get like justifications.
That's how it was in Canada too. Matthew
so-
was telling me.
To be fully honest, I'm happy that I don't remember that much anymore, but it was like weird times. It was weird at the beginning because that's when we had our second kid, Jade.
Yeah.
And my kid, up until she was like 2.5, she didn't saw faces. All she saw was people with masks.
Wow, that's weird.
It's
That
insane
is
to think
weird.
about it,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It is strange.
Yeah. See, Portugal is really touristic. These old areas closed.
Yeah, I think this is where
I
we
think that's
went.
the spot when you came with you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where we were. And she had to do something. Maybe it was with the kids or something.
I don't remember.
I
But
might
I
walk
do know
around.
that this is where Jen is going to come for camping. She's going to be camping inside his sports hall with all the friends. And
Uh-huh.
it's cool. She's excited. See if the camera's still going. Still going. We're good. Are you guys still watching?
Right. Is it live?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if this will be live ever. I think we could make it live.
That'd be- yeah.
I think we should do. Let's see how this first one does.
Okay.
And we may be able to do some
I
of
think
these live.
it could be a funny live thing.
Yeah, I think we can do it live with GoPro and then just get like the notifications and
Yeah.
answer the comment. That's nice to do. Yeah, that's the
Answer
one.
the comments
We do it
and-
tomorrow. We do it tomorrow.
No, that could be really fun.
Yes.
Because people would be super interested to hear.
Let's do it from Sevilla from Sevilla to Malaga.
Uh-huh.
We have like a 3-hour drive or something.
Uh-huh.
I think we can do it.
We could do live.
I'm just scared that
answer
the
questions.
internet is not as good.
Yeah.
It may not be too stable, but we can
Your
try.
connection?
Yeah, we may try anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be fun. And you could drive, I could be answering questions. Like,
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we can try that. And do you think you're gonna be able to skate now in
Malaga?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be skating around and like, I mean, normally when I'm there, it's like I like skate with everyone, and I kind of like to keep things simple anyways, just to be on the level of like the people I'm around and like show them examples of what
Yeah.
grinds look like. And,
But how do you feel like shoulder-wise? I know that you haven't been
shoulder-wise, I feel okay with skating around. It's just as long as I'm not
Do you
doing.
think it's more fear, or you think it can really pop out?
I think it's a mixture of both.
I
It's
never-
definitely a heavy fear, but there's also just the reality that I don't have muscle built, and the fact that in my in my physiotherapy, I'm supposed to be in the stage where I'm building muscle right now.
So you tell me.
And I'm only just beginning to, like, you know what I mean? Start doing resistance and weight, and like, so I don't want to put myself in situations where like all my body weight or like.
So you're telling me that I'm losing in that trail competition with a disabled person.
Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Motherfucker.
Exactly. Yes.
That's motivation right there. So motivated right now. Fudge. Great. Now what you're skating with? I've seen the skates. But you haven't skated aggressive skates since.
I haven't skated aggressive skates. I haven't like done any grinds or anything.
No, you're lying. You grinded with the wizard frames the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw you doing a monkey.
I put my foot on the rail.
You're telling me that step on grinds are not grinds?
I didn't even lift my other foot up.
Okay. Because step on grinds are also grinds. That's how I torque.
Well, that's how you do a lot of your tricks, Nick.
Shut up. It's not. It's the torques. Tell me how.
I'm just probably maybe one of the more nicer Californians you've ever met.
No. Tell me how the grinds. I used to step on backslides. I've done
Fast sides, torques.
Fast slides too. Fuck. But I can fast slide without. Stepping. Just not too long. But I can't. Motherfucker. Now, you know what? We may need to stop in the rail right now just for me to.
We may need to.
Huh? I'll do it. Just for you, motherfucker.
We might have to turn right around and go to Santo Andre.
No, I'll tell you where we stop. I'll tell you where.
Where?
You'll see.
Okay.
I can tell you.
Okay.
But that's the front foot shit. No, honestly, on the front foot shit, it's probably easier. It's not easier. It's like I think maybe I'm scared of getting stuck with torques and stuff, and then I feel safer. But I used to do it a lot more with backslides, and
yeah, it's because you got commitment problems, dude.
I do.
I don't know, dude. I've never done a step up in my whole life.
I don't know about that.
Maybe playing around.
I just saw you doing it the other day with the wizard frames. You step up.
That's because
but you had even less. You couldn't commit, so you couldn't even lift the foot.
Well, I can't right now because my shoulder, Dick.
Come on,
you have no excuse.
Dude, I'm older than you. How old are you?
44.
Oh, fuck. No. Wait. Me too. When do you turn 45? February. So I'm older. I'm gonna turn 45 in November. I'm a lot older than you.
Which means you should have more experience and less excuse.
Ah, shut up. Let's talk in a couple of years. You fucker.
Oh, this is so good.
Now I cannot step in anymore. No,
well, your default is I don't give a fuck.
No, you know what? You know what I also step into? Switch backslides.
Yeah.
And last year when you were here, and I learned to do switch backslide and then little rail, that's why it was such a victory, because for a front backslide, if you step in, you can still get on it. But for a backside, you cannot step. So that's the thing. For a couple of years, I used to step into my front backslides, but the back I never stepped in, and I could do good backslides. But on the front one, I would still step in, which is just weird.
But you can do step on true fish. Or step up true fish.
Yes, that I can.
Which blows my mind, doesn't it?
But it depends. Look, if I would do it like on a proper like rail or something like that, then you don't step in.
Did you ever true fish a proper rail?
I did like some, not a street rail, but I did like some skate park rails that were like street rails. I've done true topsoul and true top acid on true topsoul on street rails both ways, but
I never did a true. Actually, no, not a true topsoul on any street rails.
I've never done a true top board.
I've never done a true top board on a street rail either.
I've never done true fish on a rail.
Nope.
Would you
Maybe a rail.
Would you step in?
A rail at a skate park? No, I wouldn't.
But you would roll in. You would roll in on your dark side top boards. You know what I'm saying?
And what is everyone doing now?
Yeah, that's what you set the trend. You started the trend.
No, I wasn't rolling though. I was sliding. That's the difference. And you can confirm that by
who?
Dustin Latimer.
Well, how do you confirm by him?
Because he was there watching me do one in a video, and he goes, "That's how it's done."
Ah, which video?
Where was it? I think it was Daily Bread.
So you're saying that a lot more people should see it so that they know it's done? I can't do them so. It's weird for me. I was telling you the other day because back Savannah, should be such a similar move, and I don't step into my back Savannah or anything. I just jump, full cross and lock. But for a true top porn, that one of my feet need to
lock first.
I don't know if it needs to lock first or it needs to rotate a tiny bit more. One of the feet need to rotate a bit more, right, for a true top porn. And on that one, I don't know. If I try to rotate both at the same time, I always miss. So my only way to do it is like to do a backslide to true top porn. Which is a step up. Fuck.
So which is another step up. See.
Fuck yeah.
That's maybe one of the disadvantages of growing up in a small town in Portugal.
Yeah. But look, I'm still the champion of my neighborhood.
Yeah, because you're the only one in your neighborhood.
Yeah, my kids also skate. They're gonna win soon. They're gonna be better than me for sure. My wife is not better because she just ruined her wrist.
Well, I don't know though. If you're teaching them that step up is okay.
I'm not teaching them the step up.
You're showing them by example.
You saw Jade jumping up the other day.
I saw her step up the curve.
No, she didn't. She jumped in. Jade.
Oh.
The little one.
Oh,
she was jumping in.
Oh, she was stepping up.
She wasn't. She was not. Jared was stepping into her frontside. But the kid from Poland that was there with me the other day, he didn't.
Because he was hanging out with you.
No, he didn't step
up. Hometown.
He didn't step up.
Learned step ups.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
He actually did it. He did like.
It's probably because he's from Poland. Then
Yeah.
I don't see anyone in Poland.
They have the genes,
stepping
you know. They have the genes. Next thing you see it, they're gonna do Savannahs. This is the thing. Why do Polish people are so good with Savannahs?
I don't know. I don't do Savannahs.
You do all impunities?
I do immunities.
Why?
And backside alley immunities because I've always been doing them since
Shut up.
Embarcadero 1995.
Oh, come on.
And I get these comments from kids on the internet, and where I was doing alley immunities probably before most of them were alive in San Francisco.
Well, I was alive 2 or 3 months before you, so 3 months. 2 months. Why? Like honestly, why are people so?
I don't know.
So protective of that. Have you seen what's
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like I don't have engaged in argument because it just is what it is. It's always been that way for me. So I'm always going to call it that.
You know, honestly, I don't care. It's
Yeah,
just like
I
the
know.
step up.
I know.
I don't care. Now, next video that I do, all I do is stepping into everything, but like exaggerated. Look, I did a step up once, a backside step up. I'm thinking about it when I was with you. The first time that you came here, but I did it on purpose. Remember the step up backslide to true porn that you step up through the front? That's hard. It's much harder. It's much harder.
Are we going to spend this whole drive you trying to convince me about this?
Yes. You should start stepping into your
step up is okay.
Did you step up into your true front torques both ways?
Never.
Nah, I don't believe it.
I did my switch true torque better than my natural one.
So, question: if you do it better, is it still switch?
Well,
What is the switch? Is it because it's the opposite foot that you start, or it's because you do it better? Because I'm asking that because, example, I usually started sole with this foot, and as time went by, and once I got like this, I started like I call it. I had like a couple of foot injuries, and I couldn't skate with this, so I started skating more with the other one. And while I was skating more with the other one, I ended up changing my Mizu side. And now this Mizu is not a switch Mizu anymore, but that's why
I get it. I mean, I don't even think switch is really relevant anymore.
Yeah, it's left foot and right foot.
Like
right?
it does. I mean, in the beginning, I think it was a big deal because it was hard to do tricks in general in the very beginning. So switch was like a big deal.
You know, the thing is, I don't know if you agree with me, but for me, it's more about the foot in the front than the foot that bends. Does that make sense?
No, it is for me too.
It's like if I sole like this, and the sweat stands like this. So meaning that the left foot is still in the front.
You feel more confident putting all your weight on the front left.
I think it's more like in a skateboard. When people skateboard, they left the left foot in front, right foot in the back. No one says, "Oh, but now you're bending on this one or bending on that one." Yeah, well, maybe they do with the ollies and nollies. I don't know.
But that's just like goofy and like.
Yeah, like a goofy and regular. Should we call it goofy frontside? For people that frontside. Which way do you frontside?
Who calls it?
Oh, fuck! You suck at
Who
switch.
calls it goofy frontside?
No, you should be calling your switch frontsides goofy. What happened 2 years ago?
You can't paint my whole picture based on one missed frontside.
What happened?
1 year ago,
2 years ago.
I decided, because I was trying every single skate at Lino skatepark, that I was going to try the
We were
Majestic
playing.
12s,
We were
which
trying.
I've never skated, with no grooves. And I
Are
tried
you really
switch
pulling
frontside.
that one? It was because of the skate? Because you did all
Dude, I never skated this skate
Yeah,
before.
but you did all the other tricks. We were doing the other shit.
No.
You did Royale.
This was by myself.
No.
I was skating by myself.
No, the two of us did it. I
Whoa,
did the
you
switch.
better try.
It's all good. I did the switch frontside, and then we were laughing. It was me, you, and Jail in there. The three of us were at the skate park,
Oh, okay.
and we were trying everything both ways. And then when it came to the switch frontside, you missed it, and you hit shit on the.
But yeah, I'd never skated those skates before. It was the first time I ever skated those skates.
But can you switch frontside now?
Dude, I can always switch frontside. I missed one.
No, but you said you
There's a big difference between missing one switch frontside and stepping up every time.
No. I only stepped those times that you watched. I am like, Rob is looking, so I'm gonna step.
Lino, it's been a year and you're still stepping up.
For what? I don't even know what he's talking about. I have no idea what you're talking
You're talking about my skills and switch frontsides.
Ah.
That's what we're talking about.
Could you?
Can I-
Did you backside the front? You backside the 666 rail.
Yeah.
Could
No,
you
I
go-
frontsided it.
Okay. Could you switch backside it?
Could I switch backside if I really wanted to?
Ah, you never really wanted.
I've switched back-sided rails before though.
Yeah.
And switchback royale.
Do you think? Yeah, you're really good with the royale, motherfucker. But do you think front sides are harder than back sides?
Yes.
For me too.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so you
think
need more
there's
commitment,
something
right?
about committing all of your weight.
Yeah. You also have commitment issues.
No, not at all.
I do. But I don't step on my front sides. But I could.
But that actually, you want to know what's funny is like,
Yeah, tell me.
in whatever I can't. In the bottom line, there's like what is it called? Like, this is how you frontside with Marcel Valera. I don't know how to say his
Valerie.
name. Yeah. Where he was like, first you put your front foot on first, and then you put your back, which is actually people with soap shoes and grind shoes. That's what they do.
I always did.
Isn't that an interesting thing?
Yes, it is. But I do it for some stupid reason. I do it the other. When I step in or when I teach someone, like the first time that they get onto a rail, I teach the other way around. But then that Oaks thing comes to my mind. Remember when someone puts the back foot first and then slides out and falls right on his back?
Yeah.
But by the way, it's funny that you speak about the bottom line because it's my favorite video.
The
And it's
bottom
fun.
line was the second video I ever saw.
It's cool that we watched it so much on my park. Remember?
Yeah, dude. I loved watching videos at the park and then skate the P rail. That's how I grew up. At Jason Howard's house, we used to watch skate videos in his living room, and then
Go outside.
we had we had just like a rail we found somewhere. We put in a milk crate in his backyard in a very small.
Ah, did you also do that? Like the crate with the rail coming out of it, of the hole?
Yeah.
also
That's
did
what
that.
we did.
That's how I learned. So yeah.
And we would find rails like in the streets and like bring them to his backyard.
Like the signs like this. Would you do that? We would find like signs like these, just like old ones that were like
Yeah.
broken or something, and we'd bring the rails in.
Actually, we never found those, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We would just find random rails. But yeah, we used to do that.
You ready to see a switch frontside?
Alentejo? I think this is where I was now.
Here in Cercal? No, I think you went to Villanova de Milfont.
Yes, Milfont.
Milfont.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah, but now you're not going.
How did that just come to you right there?
Because right now we're gonna go to the new skate park, and I'm gonna teach you why.
There's a new skate park?
Yes, check this.
Oh, whoa.
And that's how we end the first video, my friends.
Dang, this thing is super small.
Yeah, but it's nice. Look at
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah, that's it.
What an interesting rail to decide to put.
We are at the skate park. Now we skate. We may continue these after. We may do it live or not. Let's see how it goes.